Okay. Little Pilgrim's process. Okay. Progress. Okay. So then the interpreter said, "Yes, I guess he will." And wish patience like we won't be happy for like we, we, we don't really like until God gives us the gifts, and if we behave like passion does, and wait if we wait too eagerly for our gifts and not waiting for the right time for God, the Lord's gifts, we will the King's gifts, not Lord's, the, the King's gifts, and we will kind of become like spoiled. And if we behave like passion does, and doesn't wait for the right time for gifts to come, ano, we will always be disappointed and not happy. So then the interpreter went outside with the little Christian to the interpreter's garden, and little Christian saw a palace. The palace's roof was flat, and there were a lot of people dressed in gold in the crowd in front of it. Then little Christian asked, "Is that one of the king's palaces?" "Yes, it is," said the interpreter. "But it is not easy for anyone to go inside of it." Okay. There was a crowd of men like at the palace who looked like they wished to go in but looked also afraid to go in. And he also saw some fierce men at the door, and they were dressed in armor. And there was also a man not that far from the door. There was a man that was sitting on a chair near a table with a book, and he was writing the names of the men who wanted to go in the book.
In the book,
In the
he writes the name of those.
the men who want to go into the palace.
Yes.
Inside of the book. Well, on the king's book. Well, on the book of where the man is writing on. And little Christian hoped that one of the men could go in while he was there. Was brave enough to go in while he was there. Yes. So then little Christian said, "Can't the king just drive away the wicked soldiers? He could drive away the wicked soldiers, right?
So
All
that,
of them. Wait.
for what reason?
So that all of the men can go inside of the palace." But he said, but the interpreter said, "But the king really wants to see how much how much the people want to go in the palace and want to see him, like the ones that love him with all their heart won't be afraid of of entering." Soon there came a man out of the crowd. His name was put onto the book. But then he put on his helmet, Then he drew his sword, and then he fought with the guards. He fought for a little while. Poof! Wait, they were watching na yung little Christian and the interpreter. Poof! Little Christian really thought the man would die, but even though the man had many wounds, he still got inside of the palace. And, yeah. So, oh yes, and the people on the roof, I forgot to mention that kanina, they were then singing,
What?
"Thou shalt come in." Glory be, thou
Come.
shalt come, thou shalt in.
That's
Wait,
it.
no, it's like, come in, thou shalt come in. Alright, then little Christian asked, does that mean that we are not to be frightened because the king will help us to like help us go into our city, into his city, not our city. So then the interpreter said, yes, I thought you would understand it for yourself. But now we shall find a little bed for you, and then you shall start your journey again tomorrow.